How can one become a better person? Well, again, the relativity of the term better person, what makes a person better? But ultimately, it's pretty easy at least to check when one gets there. It is when one thinks calm and in harmony within, and basically when one really has experienced the shift from being ego-centered and always trying to satisfy to one's own addiction and desires to the well-being of others, of all other beings and the planet. And that is the basic practice of meditation, of going within. That's the whole turnaround, reverse, unlearning of all one has learned so far. That's the big shift. So when one realizes that one lives his life fully conditioned, everything is decided by the outside conditioning, the outside environment and factors, and that actually a human, since they were born, no matter how cute they were, they at once fall into the Pavlovian way of developing. Everything becomes a conditioned reflex, and your whole life, your whole body itself anyway, is a conditioned phenomena. So same goes with the mental, and the brain and the mind. It's all conditioned. So even if people like to argue about things, most of the time the argument comes from the complete conditioning of the circumstances. So to become a better person in the sense of becoming more aware, more balanced, more in harmony and at peace, one, through the practice, by experience, has to realize that. And there is a big factor too, or a big element, which is just like we see all the nice quotes and nice words and postings, and that people mean that they understand something at the intellectual level. But of course, understanding it at the intellectual level doesn't really make a huge difference. Like anybody can do that. The point is to experience it, to translate that into your own behavior, and to get out of the world of pretense when people are always like, yeah, I know. You know, but you don't practice. You haven't experienced it. You know the theory sounds good. The practice and to become what you talk about is a whole another chapter, and that requires real work. The real work of concentration, and concentration that will lead to wisdom, and that wisdom will create the shift again when one understands that there is no I, no me in this whole existence. All matter and mind phenomena is just a conditioning. Then one will start to manage to detach from that conditioning, see it from an outside perspective, take distance from that. That requires humility, and realize that since you were born and you die, and in each life everything is just conditioning. That's the continuity of the karma, which is the only thing that is you. So it requires a lot of time spent working on concentration first to acquire also some wisdom, and once there is some wisdom acquired, it will motivate even more concentration, and they all help each other. And it also is associated with some certain moral behaviors. So one needs to have quite a healthy lifestyle too, a moral lifestyle, in a sense of not satisfying to the addiction of satisfying the defilements that one has been raised with. So again, the human mind works by addictions. So one has to win out of addictions, concentrated on what matters, and ideally concentrated on within. Then one starts to realize what life is about, what existence is about. And once one has transcended life, understood what all this is about, then one has reversed to just wanting to help the others, do good, bring peace, harmony around. And it's out of a full awareness. And that is maybe what one considers becoming a better person.